Dear students, it is lecture number 17 on the chapter determinants. In the previous session, I have completed some problems on matrix method. In this session also, I am going to take some more problems like real life problems based on matrix method. Also later, I am going to discuss consistency and inconsistency of the given system of equations. So it is the last session of this chapter. Now start with the problems based on matrix method. The question is the cost of 4 kg onion, 3 kg wheat and 2 kg rice is rupees 60. The cost of 2 kg onion, 4 kg wheat and 6 kg rice is rupees 90. The cost of 6 kg onion, 2 kg wheat and 3 kg rice is rupees 70. Find the cost of each item per kg by matrix method. So we can solve this problem by using matrix method. Let us consider x, y, z be the cost of onion, wheat and rice per kg. Now first we should write the statement in mathematical form. Consider the first statement. We have to write it as 4x plus 3y plus 2z is equal to 60. And according to the second statement, we have to write 2x plus 4y plus 6z is equal to 90. Then we have 6x plus 2y plus 3z is equal to 70. So this is the mathematical form of this given problem. Let us solve this one by using matrix method. So write down this system of equations in the form of Ax is equal to B. Capital A is equal to the coefficient matrix 4, 3, 2, 2, 4, 6, 6, 2, 3. And the matrix X is column matrix contains x, y, z. And the matrix B contains the coefficients, that is constants 60, 90 and 70. Let us find out the value of determinant of A will be equal to the determinant of 4, 3, 2, 2, 4, 6, 6, 2, 3 is equal to, here we have the signs plus minus plus, so that consider plus 4 into the bracket of 12 minus 12 minus 3 into the bracket of 6 minus 36 plus 2 into the bracket of 4 minus 20. Then by the simplification we have this is 0 and it is minus 30 into minus 3 means it is there plus 90 minus 40. So 90 minus 40 is equal to 50, which is not equal to 0. Means that A is non-singular matrix, therefore its inverse exists. So if its inverse exists, then we can find out here x is equal to A inverse into B. Let us find out the cofactors of each of the elements here. So for these elements we have the signs plus minus plus, minus plus minus, plus minus plus. So here we have the sign plus, therefore plus, and the remaining determinant value, this is minor. So that is here 12 minus 12. So this is here 0. And capital A12, the cofactor will be here, that is minus sign is there and already, and we have that is 6 minus 36, so that is here plus 30. For A13 we have the sign plus and it is here we have 4 minus 24, so that is minus 20. Then for A21 here we have the sign minus, then we have that is 9 minus 4, therefore it is minus 5. Next for A22 we have to delete the second row and second column, we have the sign plus here, then it is 4 into 3, that is 12 minus 12 is again 0. For A23 we have the sign plus, eliminate that second row and third column, then we have that is 8 minus 18, 8 minus 18, then we have that is minus of minus 10 is equal to 10. For A31 we have the sign plus and here it is 18 minus 8, then we have 10. Then for A32 we have the sign plus and eliminate that third row and first column. Then we have to take here for A32, that is 24 minus 4, then it is here minus 20. Then for A33 we have that is delete, we have to delete here, that is third row and third column. Then it is 24 minus 4 into 4 is 16 minus 6, then it is 10. So after finding the cofactors, we have to write down the cofactor matrix as the matrix contains 0, 30 minus 20, minus 5, 0, 10, 10 minus 20, 10. Let us find out the value of adjoint of A here. This is the transpose of this cofactor matrix. Then this will be here, the first row becomes first column, second row becomes second column, and third row becomes third column. So this is the value of adjoint of A. Now find out the value of A inverse by using the formula, that is 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. That is 1 by determinant of A is here 1 by 50 into adjoint of A can be written as same. Then consider x is equal to A inverse into B. So A inverse value is already here, we have that x value is x by z column matrix is equal to A inverse is equal to 1 by 50 into that matrix into the value of B matrix is 60, 90 and 70. Now 1 by 50 we have here, we have to multiply these two matrices, and multiplying this first row and this first column, we have 0 minus 450 plus 700, and multiplying this second row and this column, we have that is 1800 plus 0 minus 1400. Similarly that third column and this third row and this column, we have that is minus 1200 plus 900 plus 700. After simplifying, we have 1 by 50 into that column matrix has the elements 250, 400 and 400. Then dividing all the three elements by 50, because we have to multiply by 150 means we have to divide by 50 here. Therefore, we have 5, 8, 8. So after getting the three values, we get the value of x, y, z here. The column matrix x, y, z is equal to 5, 8, 8. Therefore, x is equal to 5, y is equal to 8, z is equal to 8. Hence, the price of onion per kg is rupees 5, price of wheat per kg is rupees 8, and that of rice per kg is rupees 8. So, this is the solution of this given real life problem. Similarly, I am going to take one more example. Question: the sum of three numbers is 6. If you multiply third number by 3 and add second number to it, we get 11. By adding first and third numbers, we get double of the second number. Represent it algebraically and find the numbers using matrix method. So let first, second and third numbers be denoted by x, y, z respectively. According to the given conditions, we have sum of three numbers is 6 means x plus y plus z is equal to 6. And according to the second condition, multiply the third number by 3 means that is 3z, and add second number means that is 3z plus y is equal to 11. We get 11. Then according to this one, we have that is y plus 3z is equal to 11. There is no coefficient of x here, means the coefficient of x is 0. And according to the third condition, adding first and third number means x plus z, we get double of the second number means that is equal to 2y. So x plus z is equal to 2y, or we can write it as x minus 2y plus z is equal to 0. Now we have three equations, and this is first one, and this is second one, and it is third one. The system can be written as x is equal to b, where A contains the elements, A matrix contains the elements 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 3. Already I told you there is no x term means the coefficient of x is 0. Therefore, we can take 0, 1, 3, and according to the third equation, we have 1 minus 2, 1. And then X matrix, column matrix contains the values x, y, z, and B matrix contains the constants 6, 11, 0. Now we can solve this one by using matrix method. Find out the determinant of A value here 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 3, 1 minus 2, 1. By expanding along first row, we have the signs plus minus plus here. So 1 into the bracket of 1 plus 6 minus 1 into the bracket of 0 minus 3 plus 1 into the bracket of 0 minus 1 is equal to, that is 9, and which is not equal to 0. Therefore A is non-singular matrix and its inverse exits. So if its inverse exits means we can find out here x is equal to A inverse into B. Let us find the cofactors of A here. Therefore A11, here we have to take the signs plus minus plus for the second row, minus plus minus for the third row, we have the signs plus minus plus. Therefore for the first element A11 cofactor, for this one we have the sign plus, and the value of remaining determinant is 1 plus 6 is equal to 7. For A12 we have the sign minus, and it is 0 minus 3 means minus of minus 3 becomes plus 3. For A13 we have the sign plus, and the remaining determinant is 0 minus 1, so it is here minus 1 only. For A21 we have the sign minus, and the value of determinant is 1 plus 2 means it is 3, so it is here minus 3. And for A22 here we have the sign plus, and the remaining determinant value is 1 minus 1 is 0, so A22 is 0. For A23 we have the sign plus, then the value of remaining determinant is minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3, therefore it is here minus of minus 3 is equal to plus 3. For A31 we have the sign plus, therefore it is 3 minus 1 is, that is 2 only, so that we have only 2. For A32 we have the sign minus, therefore it is 3 minus 0, so it is here minus 3. For A33 we have the sign plus, and we have, that is 1 minus 0 is 1 only, therefore A33 is equal to 1. So after finding all the cofactors, we can write down the cofactor matrix as 7 3 minus 1 minus 3 0 3 2 minus 3 1. Let us find out adjoint of A here, which is the transpose of this given cofactor matrix. Thus after finding the transpose of this one, we have, that is 7 minus 3 2, 3 0 minus 3 minus 1 3 1, and we can find out A inverse here by using the formula 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A, therefore we have 1 by 9 into the matrix 7 minus 3 2, 3 0 minus 3 minus 1 3 1. Since x is equal to A inverse into B, therefore x is equal to 1 by 9 into that matrix 7 minus 3 2, 3 0 minus 3 minus 1 3 1. Now we can write down the value of B matrix here. That matrix contains 6 11 0. Now we can simplify to get the value of x y z here. Therefore that matrix x can be written as the column matrix x y z is equal to 1 by 9 into the product of this matrix. Here we have to multiply first row and this column, therefore it is 42 minus 33 plus 0, and similarly second row and first column, here this is 18 minus 0 plus 0 plus 0. Similarly we have that third row and this column, we have to take here minus 6 plus 33 plus 0. Then we can take it as 1 by 9, and after simplification we have, that is 9 18 and 27. Now we can divide all the three elements by 9. We have the column matrix 1 to 3. Therefore the values of x is equal to 1, y is equal to 2, and z is equal to 3. So this is the solution, means the numbers are 1 2 and 3. So this is the solution of this given problem. Let me discuss consistent and inconsistent system of equations. What do you mean by consistent system? A system of equations is said to be consistent if its solution one or more exists. Means whenever that system of equations has a solution, it may be one or more solution, then the system of equations is said to be consistent. Otherwise, inconsistent system means that is the system of equations is said to be inconsistent if its solution does not exist. So for this one, here we have some conditions. To check the consistency of the system of equations, we have to consider the equation of the form A is equal to B. Here the first condition is if determinant of A is not equal to 0, then the given equations are consistent. Means determinant of A is not equal to 0 means the matrix A is a non-singular matrix. Then the system is consistent. Otherwise, the second condition, if determinant of A is equal to 0, then we have to find out the adjoint of A into B. Here also we have two sub conditions. If adjoint of A into B is equal to 0 matrix, then the given equations are consistent. Otherwise, if adjoint of A into B is not equal to 0, then the given equations are inconsistent. So we have to check this condition to verify the given system is consistent or inconsistent. Please remember the students here. Now I am going to consider the example. The question will be examine the consistency of the system of equations x plus 2y is equal to 2, 2x plus 3y is equal to 3. So these are the two equations and here we have two unknowns x and y. To check whether the system is consistent or not, here I am going to take this system of equations in the form of Ax is equal to B. Therefore, the matrix A is equal to 1, 2, 2, 3 and the matrix B is equal to 2, 3. The column matrix 2, 3. Then, here we have to find out the determinant of A value. So, this is 1, 2, 2, 3 determinant. It is equal to 3 minus 4. Then 1 into 3 minus 2 into 2 is here 3 minus 4. So, that will be equal to minus 1. So, which is exactly not equal to 0. Therefore, A is a non-singular matrix. Then we can say that the system of equations is consistent. According to the first condition, we can say that this given system of equations is consistent. Similarly, we go for one more example. The question, examine the consistency of the system of equations. 3x minus y minus 2z is equal to 2. 2y minus z is equal to minus 1. 3x minus 5y is equal to 3. So, this is the system of three equations. So, let us check whether the system is consistent or not. So, for that we have to write down the system in the form of Ax is equal to B. Therefore, the matrix A contains the element 3, minus 1, minus 2. Here there is no coefficient of x here, means it is 0, 0, 2, minus 1. Similarly, we have here that coefficient of z is 0, therefore we have 3, minus 5, 0. And here the matrix B is equal to the column matrix 2, minus 1, 3. Here we have to find out the determinant of A value. Therefore, the determinant is 3 minus 1 minus 2, 0 2 minus 1, 3 minus 5, 0. Now we expand along R1. We have 3 into the bracket of 0 minus 5. And for the second element, we have the sign minus. Minus of minus 1 becomes 1 into the bracket of 0. Minus of minus 3 becomes 0 plus 3. And for the third element, we have the sign plus and multiply with the element that is minus 2. So, it becomes plus into the bracket of minus 2 means it is minus 2 only into the bracket of 0 minus 6. Now, by simplification, we have minus 15 plus 3 and plus 12. Therefore, it is equal to 0. So, according to the second condition, the determinant of A is equal to 0 means then we have to find out adjoint of A into B because A is singular matrix here. Then we have to find out here nothing can be said about consistency as it. Therefore, we have to check the value of adjoint of A into B. Therefore, to find out adjoint of A, we have to find out the cofactors of A. Therefore, cofactors are A11 means we have the sign plus minus plus minus plus minus and here plus minus plus. For this one we have the sign plus and 0 and minus 5. So 0 minus 5, therefore it is equal to minus 5. For A12 we have the sign minus and it is here 0 plus 3. So it is here minus 3. For A13 we have the sign plus. So it is equal to what here? That is here minus 6. Similarly, for A21 we have the sign minus and it is here that is 0 minus of plus 10, that is here minus 10. So it is here plus 10 only. And for A22 we have the sign plus and it is here 0 minus of minus 6, it is here plus 6, therefore it is plus 6 only. And for A23 we have the sign minus and it is here minus 15 plus 3, that is minus 12. So that is here minus of minus 12 is plus 12. And for A31 we have the sign plus. So it is here 1 plus 4. So it is here that is 5. And for A32 we have the sign minus and it is minus 3 and it is here plus 3. For A33 we have the sign plus and it is 6 minus 0, again it is here 6. So after finding all these cofactors, we can write down the cofactor matrix as minus 5 minus 3 minus 6, 10, 6, 12, 5, 3, 6. Therefore, we can find out adjoint of A, which is the transpose of this cofactor matrix. Then the first row becomes first column, second row becomes second column, and third row becomes third column. So after finding adjoint of A, we have to compute adjoint of A into B is equal to here the write down the value of adjoint of A and multiply with the value of the matrix contains the element 2 minus 1, 3, and for the multiplication you have to consider the first row and it is the first column. Therefore, we have minus 10 plus 15, and now multiply the second row and this column. We have minus 6 plus 9, and for this third row and column here we have that is minus 12 plus 18. By simplifying we get here that is minus 5, minus 3 and minus 6. Therefore, here we got the column matrix. So in which all the elements here different means other than 0, then it is not equal to 0 matrix. Thus, the solution of this given equation does not exist. Already I told you that in the conditions, if it is equal to 0, then the system is consistent. Here, if it is not equal to 0 matrix, then the solution of the given system of equations does not exist. Hence, the system of equations is inconsistent. So, like the students here, we can check the conditions whether the system is consistent or inconsistent based on the value of determinant of A. Determinant of A is equal to 0 means then we have to find out the value of adjoint of A into B value. If it is equal to 0 matrix, then here it is definitely that consistent system. If it is not equal to 0 matrix, then the system of equations is inconsistent. So based on these conditions also, here you can take some of the problems from the textbook. Then the system of equations is inconsistent. Student, it is the end of this session and also the end of this chapter because it is the last session of this chapter determinant. Student, here observe all these 17 videos. Here from that all these 17 videos I have covered the concept of determinant and also the most of the problem. you can still solve some more problems from the textbook. Then you get the whole concept of this chapter. I am going to end this session, students. Thank you.